So, did you know that most right-wing posturing on the internet is a giant grift? Did you want one of the most recent and absolutely hilarious examples of that? Don't worry, stick around. I got you. This first piece is from Liz Bean, as soon as the cheer goes away. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, though, Padaline. Says, loving the swimsuit model, so I had to do a bit of fan art. Plus, it has been nice, or it's been since I was a kid, that I've done fan art of a content creator I enjoy, so I hope y'all like this. Honestly, it looks fantastic, and I love seeing the different iterations of the swimsuit model. The next one we have is from Axo that has cream. Already had to put this art, but I added a pat, so now it's a cute gif. Now we have Blizzy being absolutely loved, and he will never be unloved. Also, apparently we have a hype train. Thank you very much, Aether, for the 100-bit cheer, and Kira Sakura for the 100-bit cheer as well. The last one we have here is from Daddy Tronos. Said, let's go, gotta get rid of the, I can't say that word, and Bitcoin god damn, roll the tape footage, check. I have to say, every single time Kronos puts up one of these artworks, I'm astounded by the filter work. Like, everything looks so surreal with the filtering on it. I like them. As always, everybody, thank you all for your fan art submissions. If you want your fan art to be shown in a future video, you don't do what freaking Lady Hal did and drop 50,001 channel points on a goddamn fucking uwu. But fine. Uwu. Uwu. Sarah Jicarita, thank you for redeeming your points for an owl. And a Nubian, thank you for the 245 bits. Anywho, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. And also maybe check out the Patreon. Links are in the description. Let's go ahead and get into an email that I received today. I have no idea what kind of list I got on that caused this, but I got an email from the Daily Wire, and I get a lot of emails from the Daily Wire, and I feel like maybe it's just a curse. In fact, I'm actually almost 100% certain it's a curse. But let's go ahead and take a look. Let's take ourselves a little looky-loo at what we've got here. And none of this at all is me stalling so that I can get to the tab that has it. None of it. Liska Day Babbitt, thank you for redeeming your points for an you fucking degen. All of you. Alrighty. Let's take a look. So, it reads here, and God, Yahoo Mail does not like letting me see everything. From the Daily Wire, please see a special message from our sponsor. From Ben Shapiro, just as the Daily Wire is offering alternatives to woke entertainment media, Pure Talk is offering alternatives to woke wireless networks. Dear Daily Wire supporter, corporate America is actively working to destroy the values you hold dear. From vaccine mandates to identity politics to the censoring of speech, they are on the wrong side of every issue. Now, why do we keep giving our money to woke corporations like Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, who care more about selling wokeness than wireless? New York Post. We have a link here that says AT&T critical race theory training says white employees are the problem. Fox Business, Verizon promotes defunding the police. And Idea America is fundamentally rapist. Rapist? Wow, that's a take. Racist. And then, of course, from a noted news source, Daily Mail, using Daily Mail as a source, T-Mobile will fire employees who are not fully vaccinated. Just as the Daily Wire is offering alternatives to woke entertainment media, Pure Talk is offering alternatives to woke wireless networks. I'm not being hyperbolic here. Our choices matter. We should support companies that support our values, and maybe save a little money while we're at it. By switching to Pure Talk, a family of 4 is saving $75 every month. Customers are realizing that they simply don't need as much data as they thought they did. Join the hundreds who are making the switch to Pure Talk today. Click this link and find the plan that is right for you. Plus, my audience can save 50% off of your first month. You don't have to trade in your value system For good phone service, choose Pure Talk instead. Sincerely, Ben Shapiro. That is a plug, yes! That is a giant fucking plug, which means, Benny Boy, instead of going to Pure Talk and getting some shit there, maybe you should go to ddlgplayground.com and use coupon code Suris. If you enjoy my content, which, Ben, I don't think you do, but if you happen to, then maybe get something there to please yourself, maybe even hydrate your wife. I hear she's feeling a little dry. But alternatively, if none of that is your speed, if you actually don't like my content, then you can still go onto that website, get yourself a long, hard, ponytail dildo, and just go fuck yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. But please just use coupon code Suris and get 10% off, so that you can at the very least save some money while you do it. But that is the email that I got. Now, I'm curious here. The email stated that customers are realizing they simply don't need as much data as they thought they did. That rings a bit of an alarm bell to me. Because data caps are, Oh, that's why. There's some harsh data caps on some of these. Holy shit. A 20 gigabyte data cap for $45? Obviously, that is different, Suris. You have no idea what you're talking about. Look, it even says it is $22.50 a month because you are getting it with my special Ben Shapiro Fast Talking sale. No, I don't give a shit about the sale. If your standard price is $45 and that comes with only 20 gigabytes of data, do you know how fast I can eat 20 gigs of data? Do you know how quickly I will just consume that? And then, of course, we have unlimited datas, $55 to $65. We have those ones there. They have plans for tablet. But can you imagine? So, Pure Talk. I'm actually curious here. Why Pure Talk? Risk-free guarantee, great coverage, earn referral credits. How does it work? Devices, plans, FAQ. I want to look at their FAQ. Let's take a look here. If I'm out of the US, can I change my plan? Okay, so it literally is just a bog standard phone provider. But the language of the email has to be so heavily goddamn politicized. This is so fucking cringy. I just have to, like, okay, I get it. You have to pay the bills. Not that Ben Shapiro has any bills that are, like, substantial, given the amount of money he makes in general. But can you imagine having an entire audience of people who hear this language and their immediate thought is, yes, I have to own the libs. Those libs, they will be owned because I'm gonna buy wireless. Okay. That's just such a weird... That's such a weird pivot. Yeah, you can get Pure Talk on your Freedom phone. What a deal. What a deal. Critical race theory training says white employees are the problem. And I know that, like, there's been issues with this. Basically what's happened, if I could just clarify this for people who might be in my audience and are in different states and different countries and might not realize, but an issue we've been running into in the States is a lot of racism. And there's a lot of corporate response to racism. And corporations sometimes tend to do things with an iron fist. And well, not an iron fist, more of a ham fist. A ham-fisted sandwich. That. So typically, what'll happen is they'll hire you on and then take you through racial sensitivity training, which, I'm sorry, racial sensitivity training at the workplace probably hasn't affected anybody substantially. If you're a racist at the workplace, your workplace feeding you anti-racism propaganda is probably not going to do a whole lot, especially when it's saying, like, white people are the problem. That's... Statistically, that statement may be somewhat true because there just happen to be more white people in the United States. But the statement itself is its own racist statement. So you're not going to be convincing many people with that rhetoric or affecting much positive change. But if you're a corporation, your job isn't to try to actually affect positive change. Your job is to make it look like you're doing something. So when AT&T has training that is incredibly ham-fisted, when Coca-Cola has training that is incredibly ham-fisted and says this dumb shit, it literally just gives the right wing of politics a lot of ammunition, like a metric fuck ton. Also, Stone Dakota, thank you for redeeming your points for an owl. Owl. Average Amphibian, thank you for the 300 bits. And Marissa Sex Death, it looks like for the next hour we have an Ara Ara Armistice. Thank you very much for the 50,000 channel points. Which I guess I should probably point out for those on YouTube, channel points don't cost money. That's just stuff you earn by watching. Like, if you were watching this on Twitch, that's stuff you have access to for fun. Take says, people at my work are openly racially offensive and managers just laugh it off, just scoff at the issue. And that's kind of half the problem. Like, when corporate comes down and says, here's racial sensitivity training, but then, like, the actual managers in the job aren't doing anything, that creates the problem. Like, it creates an environment that can be openly hostile and maintain being openly hostile because the people who matter aren't doing anything about it. Like, I understand you're not going to make somebody unracist. You're not going to fix that with the corporate ship. But if you've got a manager who is openly allowing it and letting it go, instead of, you know, pulling the person aside and going, don't do that, you're just creating a hostile work environment. You are. There's a difference between sitting down in front of a video and then saying, aha, we did it, the problem solved, and then having a manager who is proactively, or even reactively, addressing situations as they come up and going, hey, that's not okay. There's a difference between those things. So, I don't know. My problem, though, is that afterwards, people like Ben Shapiro, they get to take the situation that they're in. They get to take the sponsorships that they get, and they get to use this type of language, and their base just eats it up. Because they're desperately trying to get away from everything that is woke. It's a giant grift. It's just a way to take that and make money off of it. Defund the manager. Oh, wait, that's just called sacking. Sack the manager. Yep. No, that's just... I don't see anything other than just writing a bunch of people for money who are very easily swayed by your rhetoric. Which is basically just being a Twitch streamer if you think about it. I'm kidding. Or am I? Anyway, as always, everybody, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and insert end video tagline here.